Hey guys, welcome back. So today is the first video I am filming in my newly painted, rearranged beauty room. I will have a video on this already by the time you watch this. If you want to check it out, you can click the link down below, stick it in the card as well. Today I'm just doing a super simple, quick, easy, mask-friendly makeup for when you want to head out the door, you want to look a little bit more put together, but you don't want to be anything over the top. We all have to wear a mask outside today, and especially when we're inside any establishments, if you're going to the grocery store, you're going to pick up food, whatever, and you want to just have a little something on, like I said, but like nothing too crazy, then just keep on watching. I really like the focus to be obviously on the eyes. When we're wearing a mask, it's going to kind of cover up like most of the cheek and your lips, so I don't really bother with the lips. But what I'm going to use is my CoverGirl Trublend Undercover Concealer. If you guys watched a couple of videos ago, I used it for the first time and it was like mind-blowing. The trick with this is to make sure that you are very well moisturized on your under eyes or wherever you're going to put it. So I like to throw it on and then kind of let it sit. I'm not going to use foundation today because the less makeup you can wear while you're wearing a mask, the better. You're just going to sweat under there and everything's going to come off. It's not going to stick. I do put a little bit on. I probably shouldn't, but put a little bit on underneath because you're not always going to be wearing a mask, so I want to even that out a little bit. Then I take my damp beauty sponge. The coverage of this is crazy good. And I find that I can use concealer, just a little bit of concealer, because my skin's been pretty good. I feel like not wearing a ton of makeup and just being really religious about my skincare has really helped my skin. I'm gonna go over the eyelid as well, just because it does get a lot of discoloration, redness. I'm gonna even all that out. I'm just gonna take whatever's left over, just kind of go over my nose lightly. I'm not gonna add any product, I'll just take whatever's left on my sponge. Because again, the mask will be over your nose, it'll be rubbing, everything's gonna come off anyway. Then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of liquid highlighter. This is a sample of the CoverFX Custom Cover Drops in shade Moonlight. Just a little bit because you will see that part of my face even with a mask on. And I'm doing this cream now because I'm gonna put powder on. So it's crazy reflective too, it's really pretty. Now that the highlighter is on, I'm gonna throw on a little bit of powder. This is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. And I'm gonna use my beauty sponge, trying to keep this as low maintenance as possible. Pop that under the eye. I'm just gonna lightly bake it. Just let it sit for maybe 10 or 15 seconds. And then push it into the skin. You can go for a full-on brow. I already have decent enough brows, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of my e.l.f. Wow Brow, but of course, you know, if you need to throw on a brow, then absolutely do it. It'll frame your whole face and make you feel a little bit more put together. Like I said, I have enough brow, so just gonna use this kind of add some texture. I'm going to add just a touch of bronzer to the face. I don't want to put too much on, but just a little bit. Kind of bring the color back after concealing a little bit. But again, just the lightest amount because you're gonna put a mask on, it's all gonna come off anyway. And again, I always like to take my beauty sponge, kind of go over everything. I always like to play at my eyes, so I'm going to use this Haus Laboratories liquid eyeliner, and I actually got the shade Whiskey, which is a brown. I really like it. So I'm just gonna do a really thin line. I'm gonna attempt to, which is a tiny flick, because I like that shape on my eyes, and also I feel like it's something a little bit interesting when you're wearing a mask. You know, all you see pretty much is your eyeballs, so I like to have a little something on the eyes. I like this brown a lot too. You know, it's a little bit softer than your typical black. It's just been a fun change up. It's a felt tip, and I kind of hate felt tips, so I just have to just very lightly pull on my eye just so I can make a nice wing. All right, so let's hope we can do the same thing on the other side, and then we won't have to make it any thicker. All right, by some miracle, I think I got it. I had to thicken that one a touch, but not too bad. I am gonna get some creasing on my lids because I put some stuff, some concealer over it, and then I didn't properly set it, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of my bronzer, grab a brush, and just buff it into the crease very lightly. So add a little dimension to the eyes too. It's a win-win. And that way my eyeliner doesn't smudge. Because I have greasy eyelids, even though my skin is dry AF. My eyelids are mad oily. All right, now I'm gonna slap a whole bunch of this Joah Lash Uprising onto my lashes and I'll be right back. All right, so here's the final look. Very simple, nothing crazy. I just have a little bit of lip balm on my lips. Again, I'm not gonna add any setting spray because I didn't put that much makeup on, just a little bit, just to put a little bit of life into my face and add something a little interesting, make me feel put together, you know, for the world, for myself. Well, actually, I don't really care about the world, I care about me. I'm very happy to go out without makeup on, but sometimes you just wanna put a little bit of makeup on and feel like a human, so it's makeup for those times. So if you guys want to check out my last video, you can click this little doohickey over here. I think something should pop up. And I'll see you in my next one. Talk to you soon. Bye.